Okay. Now, World of Color, Sam, over at World of Color. He says if you give him a call, he will be more than happy to do whatever you need for your painting projects. Now, I'm showing you how that this 2-in-1 primer, it comes in black, white, gray, and a reddish color primer. And then automotive paints or enamel paints will cover this auto body primer for plastic, flexible substrates, or metal. Okay. And so, Sam, I did a video over there about 3-4 videos back now in this list of videos. When I was there videotaping, he made it a statement right there on the air when I was live in his supply, auto body supply, that he'd be more happy to you by mail. Just give him a call and ask for him and let him know you came from this channel. Okay, so let's get to this, what I'm doing here. And I'll show you how it works. All right, now let's get filled in. There's my custom stump chair over there, right there. All right, but now let's now I've used this black, see, 2-in-1 primer. This is black. Right here it says for use on automotive or anything, metal or flexible substrates. Pharmaceutical culture, pharmaculture. Well, thank you very much, bro. And how are you doing? Make friends. People come in here. So anyways, this is an auto body primer. This comes in white. This is black I'm using, gray, and a reddish color. Okay. And then I'm using this. Well, I use this chip guard. All right. It comes out heavy and thick. So I'm not going to use it on these detailed small pieces because I don't want it to run and glob, and it needs to be nice and smooth, clean surface when I'm done. So I'm going to be using this Krylon, and I am not anybody, but I'm going to use this Krylon Fusion all-in-one paint and primer on these smaller pieces. Hey, Willoughby, thanks for being here. All right, so I'm going to use this. And I've sprayed this primer. That's what's on the surface now. All right. So let's do this. And you'll see how this is really versatile. I see a little chrome showing through right here. All right. So we're going to hit it. This auto body primer that I've been talking about. Okay, there it is. Okay, now while that's drying, I'll be shaking this up. So how are you guys doing today? What's the weather like in your neck of the woods, in the state you're in, or country you're in? Will be. Thank you for being here from Pharmaculture. Pharmaglam. I'm sorry. Pharmaglam 2013. All right. Pharmaglam. Am I pronouncing your name right? Pharmaglam 2013. I want to make sure I'm not screwing your name up. You want this mixed up really well. Okay, here we go. I will show you this up close and personal in just a minute. There's no separating of this paint. Okay. If this wasn't going to take, it would be separating from it. And 1 second, we will zoom in and show you how this is coming about. Work turning out. Okay. Okay. Now, let's zoom in on this. And if there's separation, you'll see it. All right. But I'm here to tell you there is no separation. Okay. Now, there we are, solid. There's no separating here of the paint at all. It's a solid, smooth, professional finish you've got going on right there. All right. And there's the other one. Okay, you can even see the reflection of my camera in it right there. All right. And that's why this auto body chip guard, not this one, this comes out really thick and heavy. And so I have to spray it quickly. All right. I cannot spray it on here. All right. And I mainly got this paint for the shower ring because of all the movement on that shower ring. I'm also going to go over this with polyurethane when I'm done. All right. As I'm looking for my pieces here that I just painted. All right, there you go. See? Nice, smooth finish. Okay. No separation at all. Okay. It looks pretty nice. All right, now on this one here, okay, I'm gonna have to zoom out. Hey, Will, how you doing, Will? Okay, there's a little coffee table round right there on the side, but okay, now for dropping in here, Will. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, everybody. All right. So now on this piece, all right, we're going to spray this. We're going to spray this chip guard. Okay. It's real thick and heavy, so I have to spray it really fast. All right. So let's get this over here so you can see what I got to do. All right. You got to spray this fast. It's so heavy. Okay, now I'm going to turn it on this end. And turn it again. I don't know if you can see it turning or not. Okay. There we go. Okay, and that's drying. And while that's drying, all right, Now we're going to bring this up here and zoom it in. So how's the weather area today? You got a nice warm day, that's for sure. Okay, looks like I need to zoom out just a bit. Okay. All right, now I'm going to be spraying this auto body primer on the next one. All right. I have to move this entirely out of the way. Okay, now. I will show you what this looks like here in just a minute when I'm done. Now, the reason you're seeing me walk away, I'm holding my breath of spraying. I'm not breathing. Okay, you want to rinse your mouth out when you get done before you eat any. Okay, because if you do breathe in any dust, it kind of sits on your tongue, back of your throat, and your tongue. So just something to be aware of. I really should have on a mask. I've misplaced it, unfortunately. I've got this, based on what I'm seeing, looking pretty good. All right. This one just needs one more coat of polyurethane. This one needs some black. This is the chip guard, okay? I like catching the top. I should probably stand on something that doesn't move, but this will work. How good is my balance? Oh yeah, all right. Holding my breath, big breath. Okay. All right. Again, you got to spray this stuff quick, fast. Okay. And right now, I think I got that coated really well. Okay. All right. Now, who's in the chat? How's everybody doing? RG Homestead. Hey, Ken. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing good there. RG. Those potatoes were definitely growing. Moving pretty quick, actually, when I dug them up. Well, kind of dug them up a little bit and took a look. And so that's pretty cool. All right, now let me show you this up close and personal while it's drying. Okay. All right. Let's get this around here where you can see. All right. It's real thick, and it should really prevent any chipping or cracking or anything being a ring for the shower tub. And this is one that has one coat of poly on it. Let me zoom out. Zoom out. Come on, zoom out. It doesn't want to zoom out. Okay, well, there it is up close and personal. That's like it's magnified with a magnifying glass. From a distance, it looked really good. And all I got to do is put another coat of poly on there, and we're good. Okay. So what's going on there? And then over here, we are going to be spraying this here with polyurethane. Okay, we've hit it with the primer. I sprayed the chip guard. Now I'm going to go over it with a coat of poly. Everything's going to get a coat of poly at this point. Okay. Now, we will show you this first, close and personal. All right. Let's get a better position on this here. Oh, I don't know where that comes from. That's not good. I need to fix it right now. I am not sure what's happening. My phone is glitching big time. That could cause me to end this live stream. Wow. There we go. Wow. I was just getting ready to end this live stream. Let me tell you what. Let's turn this around. Sorry about the face shot. Okay. Now, this should be dry. It's dry to touch. Okay. Now let's spray it. Do a little test spray. There we go. Remember, polyurethane is a plastic, all right? It's a plastic. Okay, now this is the wall mounts right here. These are the brackets. So these won't even be touched after they're put up. Okay. The count is right here on the top. Sides. Okay. That should be good. And again, let's come over here and look, no separation. All right. No separation going on. Okay. This really works. Now let's do this right here. One, two, three. All right, let's turn it. $180. So 1, 2, 3. Turn. 1, 2, 3. 180. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And for good measure, bam. All right, done. Okay, now this over here, this one hanging right here, we're gonna get a little closer on that. All right. Now with this, my clothes hanger clip is facing east and west. Okay, so this will be front and back. This will be right and left, or left and right. however you want to call it. All right, I'm going to catch it from this side right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we're going to catch it from the back side. 1, 2, and I'm holding my breath. 3. All right. So we've got this side, the back side. So we've got the front side left and the opposite side. All right. 1, 2, 3. Clear out. You got a nice little breeze blowing. It's always a good thing. All right. One, 2, 3. Okay, who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Thank you for being here. I'm not sure who's here. Did I miss your comment? I probably didn't. RG. I can. Is it RG that's in here? Or who? All right. Now, we need to do this one hanging. Then we've got another one. With this side. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to catch this side. 1, 2, 3. Now, we've got this piece that I've made, all right, from a copper, 3/4 copper pipe. It was missing when I purchased this shower ring. It was missing from the box. And it's a major component. This is the pipe mounts it all to the wall. Okay. So I'm going to show you here. All right. I bent this with the pipe bender. This is a 3/4 inch copper pipe. All right. First, I was going to paint it chrome to match the ring, but then my wife and I going, well, the claws on the white clawfoot tub were painted black, so we're going to go with the shower ring and make it black. Okay. Now it's got a little bit rough, so I'm going to take off some of the roughness before I paint. Okay. And I'm going to hit it with this is like a 150. Now I'm going to go over it with a 600 grit. Usually I use a 320 normally, but thought I'd try something new. Finer the sandpaper, smoother the finish. Okay. So I'm going to give these one more coat, the ones I've just sprayed with poly. I'm going to hit these with the 600, and then I'm going to go over with the 600 and spray them again. 600 grit sandpaper, wet and dry. Wet and dry sandpaper, it's more durable. And if you need to do some wet finishing, it allows you to do that as well. It's just a better made sandpaper overall. So you can get your wet and dry. All right. Still a little bit of roughness. Okay. I'm going to take, this is a 150 here, but it's probably knocked down to probably got a 220 or so. Don't want to do that. But again, I use this chip guard under spray because of the wear and tear these are going to get. All right. And it just made sense to go with it. Because not only will that provide me a nice, hard, flexible surface, it should be more endurable. And then bonding with the polyurethane, check the chip guard, and it should last for years and years to come. Okay. Don't want to ding up your material. All right, now I'm going to hit this with the, I'm going to hit that with the 600 grit, which I will show you. All right. Okay, with the lighting, let's turn this down. And I'm not sponsored by anybody, but this is a 600 grit wet and dry. It's always black. I've never seen it. If it's wet and dry, it's black. Okay. Do we have a visitor? Sounds like we have a visitor. Okay, we're getting this out of here. All right. And this will smooth out. Any of the roughness. Nope, someone going up the road. Now, this has polyurethane on it, okay? This has a polyurethane finish. And this primer will just attach right to it. And this is going to come out really nice. It's also why I'm taking the time to hit it with the 600 to make sure it's got a nice smooth finish on it. Okay. Again, you want to wipe it down. And right here, I feel a bit of roughness. All right, we're just going to slightly light pressure. Just kind of hit that area where it's kind of rough. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So feel your work as you go. Gets a little bit rough here at the bottom. All right, that's smooth. All right. Now, let's get it wiped down. Okay. I guess I need to change my position. I keep hitting that. Okay, now we're going to take this and we're going to hang it up here. This is dry. Okay. All right, now I'm going to have to remove this. Put this where this is dry. I just don't want to get any dust from my fingers on it. Okay. I'm holding it. Yeah, my fingers here, top and bottom. That was being held. Right now. Sorry about that. Here we go. This is my copper pipe that I made. Okay, and I'll show you. Right in here, you can see what's been kinked. All right, this is a little bit past 90, probably like a 110 degree, probably a 105 degree. And okay, we're going to hit it with this primer. All right, let's get to it. I will show you what this looks like here. How it, no separating. It's bonding to this really nice, really well. Okay. One can is done. Is all of this. My whole shower ring, one can. This is 15 ounces. Okay. I'm gonna let that sit, let it dry. This is drying pretty fast in this weather. And we are going to, now here's my stump chair. All right. That is my footrest right there. Okay. Custom stump chair. It's my armrest right there. You see the armrest, the elbow rest. I carved into that. All right, I need to put some finish on this as well. All right. While we're waiting for that to dry, let's put a little poly on this, get an idea of what it's going to look like. Okay, let's zoom in a bit. Right there. Okay, now. Look at the color change. Older the wood, the nicer it'll look. The more aged the wood, the nicer it'll look. Okay. Now, you can see where it's wet, and you can see over here where it's hasn't been sprayed yet. Okay. So the poly darkens it up a bit. Okay, and on this, I wouldn't use a spray. I will be using a paint on. Okay. But that's just to give you an idea. And let's bring it up here. And then we will spray this area. Let's do a comparison. Okay, it darkens up that silver a bit. Okay. And again, I'll be using a paint on poly when I do this. Okay, let's do this part of that elbow rest right here. Okay. It really brings out the wood grain. Really nice. And you can see the color that's developing there, okay? As well as there versus over here where there isn't anything. A lot more color. And this is a satin, okay? This isn't even a gloss. So if this was a gloss, it would look even better on this. It'll look much better. Okay, you can see the difference that makes. All right, so let's just spray this on down right here. Get a nice heavy coat right there. All right, we'll come back and look at this, and let's take a look at it up close and personal. Okay, we'll come back and look at this. There's a braid. Okay, you can see where it really brings out the color when you spray it. Okay, and then then this over here, there's where it's been sprayed, and then where it hasn't been. All right. So now we'll do a comparison here in a few minutes, and we'll see how it's going to look when it's dry. This dries pretty quick. All right, I'm going to hit just a little bit more right there. All right, I got to leave that alone. And this here, see? Okay, now. Okay, there is, you can see the end of the pole. I've got baling wire running through that, okay? Tied to a little clothesline safety pin, clothespin, safety pin, a clothespin, all right? You could use a block of wood, you could drill a hole. For example, I could take a drill a hole through the center of this little block, run my baling wire through it, and do the same thing. I was just trying to show you quick and easy. It doesn't have to be difficult, all right? Or you could just, like I said, drill a hole through something like this real quick, run your baling wire through it, and you'd produce the same thing as I've got down there at the end, all right? There's a better view right there, okay? Just trying to show you how simple you can do it. Take a pair of pliers and twist it around real tight around a piece of wood. However, just depends on what's available to you. Okay. I could take the wire and actually make a little hook at the end of the wire that should hold it. Although you're at risk of it falling and coming off. That's why I didn't do that. All right. Now, let's look at this finished piece here up close and personal. Look at this. Looks store-bought. Looks professional. Looks store-bought. Look at that. Okay, and I use the Krylon paint and primer on this. Okay, because this other stuff sprays on too thick, too heavy. And it would have made this a mess if I would have tried to use that. All right. So now I'm going to take this poly after I put the black on there. So that's smooth, just a little bit rough right there. Okay, so I need to go over that with this 150 I knocked down. If you want to knock your 150 down to like a 200 or whatever, take it and just work it, or take another piece of sandpaper. Okay. See what you can see, and just rub it and knock it down. And this will make the grit a lot finer. You can hear I had the smoothness here where I've done that versus here. Okay, so this is a little bit rougher where I haven't used it. And just something to keep in mind. Okay. Just want this smooth. Now the poly looks like the poly buckled just a little bit. It reacted to the primer, but not bad. It's smoothing right out. Okay. It's definitely smoothing out. Okay. When I get the paint on here, you'll never know if there was roughness to this. All right. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. Only on Easy 2 Tips and Tricks, etc. do we show it to you up close and personal. All right. You can see where the poly kind of reacted to it, but not bad, and it's smoothing out here. All right, and that's what I'm sanding, even like right here. Okay, but when I'm done, I'll show you this area so you can kind of see it right there. Okay, get the right angle on it. Okay, we're going to smooth that out. When I get it painted, you won't be able to see all these imperfections. Okay, I want you to see what the difference it makes. You see that? It looks pitted right there. That's where the poly reacted a little bit. Okay, but we're going to smooth this out. When I get it finished, you won't see it. Okay, only here on Easy 2 Tips and Tricks, etc., etc., where you see it up close and personal. Keeping it real. If you can't handle the real, you're in the wrong video. You're watching the wrong video. All right. Easy 2 Tips and Tricks, etc., etc. All right. This is about a 200 grit that I've got it down to, maybe even a 300. And I'm just going to lightly sand it so it's smoothed down. Okay. That's what we want. Where it feels smooth and the paint will fill in the low spots, one pass at a time. Where there's a will, there's a way. Like I say, never give up, because there's always a way, always. The old school terminology is where there's a will, there's a way. And I would always say to my pops and my dad, where there's a will, there's a better way. And so here you have it. Proof is in the pudding, should I say. Pudding, that's not pudding, that's pudding, you know. Getting it done, making it happen, doing what it takes to get the job done right. Proof is in the pudding. What you're putting into it. Now that's old school terminology, of course. Old school terminology. All right, now. You go brown. Let's wipe it down. Get her done. Well, thanks for being in the chat. I'm not sure who's here. But I appreciate whoever is here hanging out. Appreciate that. As I'm wiping this down behind the camera and talking to you. Okay. Okay, I'm looking forward to getting the paint on this. It's going to smooth right on out. You're going to see it with your own eyes. Seeing, believing. All right. Now look right here. I want to show you again. Can you, with the lighting, can you see it? That's the question. Now with the lighting, you can't see. There's some roughness. Okay. So I'm going to have to hit it right here a little bit. A little bit of roughness. Right there, a little bit of roughness. That 600 grit sandpaper I just went over this with, okay? 600 grit. Wet and dry sandpaper. All right, that's a beaut right there. A beaut, I tell you, it's a beaut. Let's get her painted. Not now, but right now. Well, actually, I think I'm going to take this and hold this and not climb up there. All right. Let's see what you guys are seeing. Okay, now. Okay, now. I got that painted. All right. Let me put this here. Layer on down. All right. Gotta move fast with this. It comes, the truth comes on heavy. Checking it. All right, we are down to the last little bit in this can. Has done all of this plus a shower, not a shower, my towel rack that was on my previous video that I'll show you here in a minute. All right, I'll take the blue little there. Okay, we're gonna have to hit this with the 600. And she's gonna look good. gonna look good, yeah. All right. So I'm going to take this off and put this up here. Then I can show you this is my, well, you know, that doesn't do any justice, does it? Nope. We're going to show it to you right here. One more time for fun. Okay. All right. So reason to hang them on. Okay. Now, here is my towel rack. That's supposed to represent an arrowhead. Doesn't really look like one, really. But it's a cool design. And these mounts are at 16 on center right there. Okay. These are called feather ballisters. Wrought iron feather ballisters. All right. And I sprayed these yesterday the same way I've sprayed this Clawfoot shower curtain ring. Okay, I use the same process on that. And this is dry, completely dry. And how are these looking? Looking good. Looking good. And you can also do this with plastic, by the way. All right, I have a video up on how to paint plastic switch plates where I use the gray, although white would be better, the white primer. Okay, 2-in-1 right there for use on automotive, not just automotive, metal or flexible substrates. Now again, one more time, Sam over at World of Color said he would be more than happy to give you a discount, whoever calls into his shop and tells him that you're from my channel. He will give you a discount on if you purchase this primer or whatever you purchase. He also showed us the automotive clear coat for your headlights so that your headlights keep them from yellowing. Okay, and he will give you a discount on whatever you purchase from his store. And you ask for Sam. That's the World of Color. I am going to have to get his phone number put on this video and on the other two videos. The next video you'll see is where I have this, where I'm installing this ring, the shower curtain clawfoot ring. That will be my next video that you see. So stay tuned for that. It should be happening as late as tomorrow. And this last piece that I painted, that's coming out nice. Again, that was a 3 3/4 inch copper pipe that I used because it was the shower curtain ring was missing this major piece, and it's just a little bit smaller in diameter, but I'm going to improvise and make that work, and I'll show you what I'm going to use and how I'm about improvising, and it should work just fine. So I look forward to hearing from you. If you haven't liked, like or subscribe, like, share, comment. Definitely, I look forward to comments. Not everybody comments, and commenting is real important, and not everybody takes it that way, but it is. So, all right, let me show you this update on this custom chair that I've created, and it's one of a kind. I've never seen one like it anywhere. And let's see how this polyurethane turns out now that I sat on it, right? All right. Okay, we broke her in. I've taken some of the shine off of it from sitting on it. All right, let's turn this around. Bam. Okay, let's get it up close and personal here. Okay, you can see some of the shine there. I'll probably use a gloss on this and not a satin when I actually go to finish it. A gloss allows the grain to show up better. Okay, here's that back rest, your arm rest. Okay, it's dry, and you see how much more color it has. And even though there's no shine, you can see the color difference from this to this. See, this looks kind of plain, and wood grain too well over here, where here you can see the wood grain much better. There's more color. It looks more alive. And that's what poly does to the finish, or even these clear coats, these these heavy bodied